好了。
好。Okay. Okay, good afternoon everyone. It's time for our class. It seems no one is online today, but still we need to report, okay, for those distant learning students. Okay, so today is our week 13. Okay, so last week we learned about Unit 5, eating and shopping. So we finished most of the eating part. So today we will continue. I will give you an extra handout for some part of eating, and also we will learn about shopping conversation. Okay, so in our second half of semester, we focus on English communication. So we will have many listening exercises and also some conversation exercises and also some videos for you to watch as well. OK， 所以我们今天是继续上礼拜啦，等于eating and shopping， 我们后面还有一部分还没上完，等一下会提供讲义给同学哈。So after we finish Unit 5, we will continue to learn about Unit 6, music and movies. So today we will also learn about how to describe a movie you have watched or how to invite your friends to go to watch movies together. Of course, nowadays, because of COVID-19, maybe people seldom goes to the movie theaters, but still you can watch the movie online. So we can still learn to talk about the film, the movie you watched, or the music you like. OK 哈，所以我们今天一样是生活化的主题，会延续讲描述你看过的电影或是一些相关的电影邀约哈。So let's quickly review what we learned last week. Okay, so last week we learned about ordering a meal, 点餐, and also making meal suggestions. For example, you want to go out to eat lunch or eat dinner, you can give some suggestions for your friends or classmates. So today we will start with C, talking about a meal. So after you have a meal, how to describe the flavor? Do you recommend the restaurant or not? OK， 所以我们今天会从 C 开始哈，就是描述你吃过的餐点的风味 ，and also the ingredients 里面的一些食材等等内涵。 And also last week I suggested some videos for you to watch how to describe Taiwanese food or drinks. And also it's recommended for our international students to try some Taiwanese food as well. And also our Taiwanese students, you can learn to describe Taiwanese food in English. Okay, 所以道地的台湾食物怎么样用英文描述？ And also today we will have another video about what school lunch looks like around the world. Okay, so in our international English class, you can also get to know different kinds of food around the world. Okay, 所以我们今天也会再认识一下世界各地的不同的餐点啦。Then the next part about shopping, we will learn some phrases about shopping at a clothes shop or shoe shop. Okay, 所以我们下半部分关于买东西的部分会比较是衣服、服饰相关的买东西的用语哈。Okay, so quickly review what we learned last week about the language of a customer and also a waiter at a restaurant. Okay, 点餐跟回应, and also last week you tried a dialogue between the waiter and the customer. Okay, so this is what you practiced last week, and also describing Taiwanese food. Okay, so let's just skip the part, and also I provide the video links in our line group. So if you are interested, you can also watch the video about the drinks in Taiwan. Okay, in addition to pearl milk tea, 珍珠奶茶, you can also try like mung bean slushy, okay, 绿豆冰沙. Okay, slushy is like shaved ice, okay, with a drink in it. And also winter melon tea, 冬瓜茶. 或是多多 okay, Yakult drink. This is a bit with something like yogurt drink. Okay, 多多, but it's more sweeter. Okay, so meal suggestions. Okay, so I'm going to give you another handout for today's practice. Okay, 那我先发一下讲义哈。Okay, so this is the third page of the handout of Unit 5. Okay, so have you all got one piece of handout? Maybe I still share the screen if someone pop in. Okay, so all the handouts are posted on our Google Classroom. Okay, you can see, 刚才同学可以拿一张讲义哈。Okay, so you can see all the handouts on the Google Classroom. But still, I prepare your printouts for you in our class. Okay, so you can have a folder, try to collect all the printout handouts, and then you can write the notes and also do the exercises on it. 可以哈，所以电子版的讲义都在线上 Google Classroom 啦。OK， 不过纸本的还是提供给同学。那同学最好准备一个资料夹啦，把所有讲义收集起来，你要期末复习的时候会比较清楚哈。Okay, so you've got the third page of Unit 5, Eating and Shopping. So we are going to start with part C, talking about the meal. So this is a listening practice. So you are going to listen to someone who went to the Khmer Cafe for dinner on Friday. So she's going to describe the three parts of her meal. 刚才同学有拿到讲义了哈，没拿到的可以来前面哈。好，那我们准备要开始听力练习咯。So try to listen closely and prepare your pen. Okay, we are going to listen to a while. 好，那我们来做这个听力填空了哈。
2张。
剩1张有多的讲义吗 ？Any extra handout？ 没有吗？好，那我们来，奇怪，照理来说应该会刚好。好，有同学有多的，那么我传到最后面。Okay, so there's one extra handout here. Okay, so let's listen to it and try to fill out the blanks.
Recording 32.
I went to the Khmer Cafe for dinner.
学校的声音再切换一下。Wait a minute. Let me check the volume. 好，我们再试一遍看看哈。好，学校这间教室的影音设备有时候有点奇怪。
Recording 32.
Okay.
I went to the Khmer Cafe for dinner on Friday. For a starter, I had shrimp soup. There was a taste of coconut and lime. It was quite salty. Then, for a main course, I had beef stir-fry.
Okay, are you ready? OK， 可以哈，有跟上哦。那我们继续了哈。可是它分成3部分 ，so let's listen to the second part.
It's made with pineapple and tomatoes. This dish was very spicy. For a dessert, I had fried bananas and ice cream. It was...
OK， 有跟得上吗？好，我们再听一下哈。So the final part.
Fried bananas and ice cream. It was delicious.
OK， 还好吗？所以刚刚速度算是有一点快啦。So the speed is a bit fast for maybe for some of you. Okay, but the language is not too difficult. Okay, so this is a simple way trying to describe the ingredients and also the taste of the meal. 好，我们再听一遍，然后再确认一下哈。OK， 我们再听一遍来对一下答案。Okay, so let's try to listen to it once again and check your answers.
Recording 32.
I went to the Khmer Cafe for dinner on Friday. For a starter, I had shrimp soup. There was a taste of coconut and lime.
Okay, so for the starter, you know starter, like a shrimp soup. Okay, shrimp 算是那种虾子海鲜的汤哈。There was a taste of coconut and lime. So this is about like South Asia flavor. 有点南洋风味啦，有椰奶，然后还有莱姆。Okay, so a bit spicy and also a bit maybe creamy. Okay, the second part.
It was quite salty. Then, for a main course, I had...
Okay, it was quite salty. Okay, salt with one 就是咸的哈。Okay, salty. Okay, so this is quite heavy flavor, 有点重口味。
Beef stir-fry. It's made with pineapple and tomatoes.
Okay, so for the main course, you know main course is the main part of the meal. I had beef stir-fry. Stir-fry 有点像煎的、炒的。Okay, beef stir-fry. Okay, a bit fried beef. It's made with pineapple and tomatoes. Okay, so once again about South Asia flavor with the fruit pineapple and tomatoes. So the final part.
This dish was very spicy. For a dessert, I had fried bananas and ice cream. It was delicious.
Okay, so the main course is also very spicy with heavy flavor. And final dessert, DESS, dessert. I have fried bananas and ice cream. Okay, it was delicious, DELICIOUS. Okay, so you can try to see this example. So for example, after you went to a restaurant and you had a meal, you may take some photos and you may post it on your Instagram. And then you can describe each part of your meal, the ingredients and also the flavor. Okay, 所以这有点像是一个去餐厅玩，给予一个评价，然后推不推荐，然后可以放在 IG 搭配照片这种感觉。OK， 可以哈，所以基本的单字同学可以再确认一下。So just pay attention to the main vocabulary for the meal. Okay, then for your handout, part B, here are some useful language about the taste. Okay, so here are some questions and also some answers. some phrases you can try to use when you want to talk about your meal. For example, how's your chicken? For example, if you go out with your friend and if your friend ordered a chicken meal, then you can ask, how's your chicken? 你的鸡肉吃起来味道怎么样? Did you enjoy it? If you finish it, you use the past tense. Did you enjoy it? Or what's the soup like? So if you ask what's something like, so it may be something new for you, and you need to use some comparisons, okay, use some similes. Okay, try to compare this soup with something you are more familiar with. Okay, 就是这个汤尝起来味道像是什么样，你可能要透过一些比较清楚的比喻啊，尤其吃一些异国风味的时候。And also you can talk about like ingredients. It's made with something. For example, coconut milk or tomatoes. Okay, remember you need to put es after tomato for the plural form. Okay, for words, some words with o at the end. Okay, for the plural form you need to add es. Okay, 就是 o 结尾，有些字复数形要加 es. Like potatoes, tomatoes, you need to put es at the end. Okay, there was a taste of something. Okay, so for the soup or something mixing a lot of ingredients, after you ate it, you can say there was a taste of something, some ingredients, like lemongrass, limoncello, ginger, maybe there's some spicy flavor. Or you can say it's full of flavor, so there are a lot of different kinds of ingredients, so it's full of flavor, 感觉充满了风味，很多层次。Okay, and below are some adjectives. Of course, you can use adverbs like really, very, quite, or to, or a bit to describe a degree of these adjectives. Okay, 所以副词搭配形容词描述它的程度。So really, very, quite, these are all very strong flavor. If you use too, it's too over, it's negative, 就是有点太过度了。If you say a bit, it's just a little, 就是稍微有一点点。So the first line, delicious, tasty, good, great, these are all positive words. So, bad, terrible, these are negative phrases. So, not so good, bad, and terrible, horrible. And describing the temperature, like drinks hot, okay, hot pot, warm, or cold, cold water, or icy drink. So different temperature for drinks. And then strong or mild. This is used to describe tea or coffee, like strong coffee or mild coffee, quite smooth. And that's strong. Okay, 可以哈，所以是比较强烈的，或是比较温和的。Okay, 尤其是茶跟咖啡。And then finally, different kind of flavors: spicy, sour, bitter, sweet. Of course, you can mix like bitter sweet, like chocolate. Okay, 巧克力有点又苦又甜。And salty, we just heard it in the conversation. And finally, greasy. Greasy is with a lot of oil, 就是太油腻的。So for some deep fried food, you may say it's too greasy. Okay, so just some common adjectives to describe the food. Okay. So if nothing, no question, we are going to watch a little video. So this video is about different kinds of lunch. Okay, different kinds of school lunch around the world. There's some advertisements. Okay, because there are different countries like France, Japan, Nigeria, and so on. Okay, it's quite long, so we can pick some for you to get to know different dishes around the world. Okay, so let's watch it.
Whether carrying a brown bag from home, picking up a tray from the lunch person, or serving up the food themselves, lunchtime at school can be one of the most important parts of a child's day. Let's take a look at what kids around the world eat for lunch.
Okay, so you can also think about our school's lunch. Okay, you can also think about our school's lunch here. Tsinghua University of Science and Technology. So let's try
French
to
students can expect up to a 4-course meal at lunch. They begin with a salad of fresh veg, followed by quality protein like salmon with a side of roasted broccoli. They wouldn't be French without a course of soft cheeses, jam, and fresh bread. And kids finish with a sweet confection like marzipan before heading back to class.
Okay, so the first example is of France. So France, okay, just like what we learned last week, you need to order different courses for a meal. Okay, 有点像是分道出来的. And also finally there is a dessert.
Sweet confection like marzipan before heading back to class. In Japan, kids aren't served healthy meals, they serve them. To teach healthy cooking, kids take turns helping to cook, serve, and clean up for their peers. Meals are heavy on rice, vegetables, and fish. Students in Nigeria are fed well-balanced meals each day. Meals could include smoky, tomatoey jollof rice with chicken and steamed veg.
Okay, so the second one is Japan. So Japan is more similar to our Asian food with curry, with rice, and so on. And the third one is from Nigeria. Okay, so also with chicken and steamed vegetables, steamed vegetables, and so on. So let's skip a bit. So there is also one about Ukraine. Ukraine.
First, a soup course such as borscht, a hearty beef-based soup with cabbage and red beets to give it a vibrant color, followed by meat and starch like grilled sausages with potato and cheese-stuffed dumplings called vareniki. They finish sweet with a shortbread biscuit. A lunch train.
So do you think it's really similar to Ukraine food? Yes. Oh, okay, that's good. So then let's watch it maybe a bit slower. Yeah, because the speed is a bit quick. Okay, so it's quite interesting. We can try
soup
to
course such as borscht, a hearty beef-based soup with cabbage and red beets to give it a vibrant color, followed by meat and starch like grilled sausages with potato and cheese-stuffed dumplings.
Okay, so you also have dumplings. Like Taiwanese, we also have different kind of dumplings. So this is potato and cheese stuffed. Okay, dumplings. So stuffing is a bit different.
Called vareniki. They finish sweet with a shortbread biscuit.
Okay, so this is also traditional.
A lunch train in the US could include
Okay,
a gooey grilled cheese on crunchy whole grain bread with creamy tomato soup, carrot sticks, fruit like a box of raisins and an apple, and a brownie for dessert before heading back to class. Italian students run to the cafeteria to receive a tube.
So there's no Taiwanese lunch here, but there's one from Hong Kong. Okay, so maybe we can watch the example of Hong Kong. So the example of Hong Kong is also a bit similar to Taiwanese food. We can watch it and compare.
Students in Hong Kong can expect a veggie like steamed broccoli alongside wok fried pork slices and white rice. A kidney came at
So quite short, and that's it.
Students in Hong Kong can expect a veggie like steamed broccoli alongside wok fried pork slices and white rice.
Okay, so in Taiwan, at least at our school, besides rice, you can have more vegetables, tofu, or other vegetarian food here. Of course, we don't have meat, but still we have some other things like tofu for the protein. Okay, so you can, if you are interested in it, you can watch it and try to get to know different kinds of food around the world. Okay, so if no other question, we are going to continue to the second part in your handout about shopping. Okay, so you can see the bottom left corner, the warm up. So where do you usually buy things? Here are some common stores or shops you can go shopping. In UK, British expressions, they say shops more often. But in the USA, American English, they say stores more often. So bookstores, this is American English. And bookshops, this is British English. Okay, convenience stores, like we have 7 or Family Mart at the front gate of our school. 便利商店, convenience store. You use the noun. 我记得要名词哈，修饰这个 店代表它的功能 ，so this is convenience stores. Markets or supermarkets, department stores, like we have 远东百货. So usually in the city center there are department stores. But nowadays most people just buy from the internet or go to the online stores, 也就是线上商店或是网络购买哈。So internet shopping or online shopping. So these are our different shopping habits. Okay, so because we are going to listen to a conversation about buying clothes, so here is some items of clothing you are going to identify with now. Okay, so try to do this part, fill in the blanks with number 1 to number 15. 好，所以同学先做一下右上角。So try to get to know these different items of clothing and their English names. 好，那给同学一些时间先完成这个配合题，等一下我们再来对答案哈。好 ，number 4 and number 12 are a bit similar, but number 4 is for formal suits, okay, and also what do you wear for the under part of your body. 可是第4比较是正式的裤子啦，那第12是牛仔裤。Okay, so number 12 is more casual wearing. Okay, so try to see the difference between number 4 and number 12. Okay, and also number 1 and number 9 are different kinds of things you will wear on your head. Okay, 就是不同种类的帽子，有不同的英文名称。So there are different names for number 1 and number 9, different styles of wearing on your head. 好，其他应该还算清楚哈。Okay, and number 14 is for the clothing. Okay, not the thing around your neck. So the thing around your neck is number 2. Okay, 所以第2才是领带啦，那第4指的是那个穿着衬衫的部分哈。Okay, if any picture is unclear, you can raise your hand and ask questions. 好，再给同学一点点时间完成一下。应该大部分都有看过啦，那少部分比较不熟的单字可以查一下，或者我们等一下来讲解一下哈。Finished. Okay, so let's try to check the answer together. So you can tell me the number. Okay, so on your handout there are 5 rows, but on the screen because of the shape, okay, so here are 5 dots. So this is the first row, the second row, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. Okay, 所以讲义是5行横行，这里把它变成直列哈。Okay, so first one, T-shirt. Which number is it? T-shirt. 15, right? 15 T-shirt. So usually T-shirt is short ones. Okay, 通常短袖啦，短袖 T-shirt. 当然有人特别讲长袖 T-shirt. Okay, for long sleeves, you can also say it long sleeve T-shirts. Okay, the second one, trousers and pants. So this is number 4. Okay, trousers and pants. Trousers is more of UK British English, and pants is more of American English. Okay, 就是英式跟美式的用语习惯不一样。Okay, so number 12 is jeans, blue jeans or different color of jeans. So usually this is more casual wearing, 比较休闲的。 Okay, so shoes, number 10. Underwear. Okay, underwear is number 7. And briefs is number 6. Okay, so underwear is for your upper body, and briefs is for your under body. Okay, so briefs, this is like a very short piece of clothing you wear below your waist. 可是 brief 有简短的意思啦，那就是底裤的意思哈。Okay, and hat is number 9, cap is number 1. Okay, so cap is the front piece for you. 所以就是那种鸭舌帽或是棒球帽。Okay, hat is usually round, like number 9. Okay, 所以形状不大一样啊，这种圆帽 this kind of round one is called a hat, and this one is called a cap with a front piece. Okay, scarf, 围巾 number 5, scarf around your neck during cold weather, and jacket number 11, swimsuit number 13, shirt 14, necktie number 2, dress number 8, and belt number 3. Okay, so some are quite basic vocabulary about clothing, but for those you are more unfamiliar with, like underwear, briefs, or the difference between hat and cap, you can try to get to know this kind of words. Okay, if you go shopping abroad, you may need these words for you. Okay, 所以基本的服饰用品啊，出国要买东西的时候要认识一下这些字哈。Okay, so we are going to do part B, the listening practice. So you are going to listen to a dialogue in a clothes shop or clothing store in American English. So the customer is called Carlos. He's from Spain. So his English may have some accent and also may have some grammar mistakes, but still you can understand it. So he's visiting London, so you are going to hear the server of a clothes shop with a British accent. So let's listen and try to find out which items he buys. So there may be more than one item. 好，我们等一下听一下这个对话，确认他买了什么哈。So here are 5 items below: shirt, a pair of shorts. Shorts 是短裤哈，短裤 the kind of short pants. Okay, 因为英文把它当做2个裤管 ，so in English we need to say a pair of shorts because you have 2 legs. Okay, a suit 西装哈 a formal suit, a jacket or a pair of jeans. Okay, so for jeans, you also need to use the plural form and use a pair. Okay, 所以一样，裤类都会用复数哈。So let's listen to it and find out what did he buy.
Recording 8.
Excuse me, do you need any help?
No, thank you. I am fine. I'm just looking.
That shirt's in the sale. Today's the last day.
All right. Well, I like the color.
It's £20 in the sale. The normal price is £40.
Oh, okay. That's quite good. Oh, that jacket is nice. How much is it?
That's half price too. £120. It's leather, made in Italy. Would you like to try it on?
Oh, yes. I like it a lot. It is too good.
Yes, I think it suits you.
Really? Well, okay then. I'll take it.
And the shirt as well?
Well, what size it is?
It's a medium. I'm sure it'll fit you, and it will go very nicely with the jacket.
Okay. I will take the shirt as well.
Okay, so can you understand it? So what did he buy? Or how many items did he buy? 1, 2, or 3? 3. Okay. Anyone who thinks he buys 3 items? 1 or 2 items? Okay. Or 1 item? Did you hear? So did he buy the shirt? Yes. And did he buy the shorts? Okay, you think he also buy the shorts? And how about suit? No. And how about jacket? Yes, jacket. And jeans? No. Okay. So the answer is actually shirt and jacket. So he buys these two items. The pronunciation is a bit similar. Okay, so you may need to listen to it more closely. So he only buys a shirt, not shorts. Okay, shirt and shorts. Okay, so we are going to listen to it once again, and we will pause in between, and then you are going to answer the following 7 questions. Okay, so you can listen to more details and also try to write down the answers. Okay, so we are going to listen to it in different parts, and we can check and discuss the answers together. 好，所以这个听力有比较难一点点啦。那学校的 it's not very clear for our broadcasting system here, but still you can try to focus on it and listen for the details. 好，我们再听一遍哈。那同学写一下第2部分的这个问答题哈。Okay, so you need to listen to when does the sale finish and how much is the shirt and is the jacket in the sale, yes or no? Okay, and D. D is about the material. What is the jacket made of? The material, and also E, where is it from? Okay, and then F, yes or no, did he try on the shirt? And G, what size is it? And finally, how much? Okay, so for the final question, you need to add up the price of the shirt and the jacket. So you may need to do a bit of math exercise. Okay, 所以最后大家要算一下，加一下这2个价钱哈。Okay, so let's try to listen to it in different parts.
Recording 8.
Excuse me, do you need any help?
No, thank you. I am fine. I'm just looking.
That shirt's in the sale. Today's the last day.
Okay, so what's the answer for A? What's the answer for A? Yeah, today, right? Today is the last day. Okay, so let's listen to it one more time.
That shirt's in the sale. Today's the last day.
Okay, today is the last day. So sale finishes today. So for A, you need to write the answer today. Okay? 可以哈，所以同学简答就可以。So just write the short answers. Okay, write down the keywords. Okay, so let's continue to B.
All right. Well, I like the color.
It's £20 in the sale. The normal price is £40.
Oh,
So how much does the shirt cost now? Okay, so there are 2 prices. Let's listen again. Okay, so it's in the sale now. Okay, so the server talk about 2 prices. So what's the price now? Let's listen to it one more
fine.
time.
I'm just looking.
That shirt's in the sale. Today's the last day.
All right. Well, I like the color.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's try to listen again.
Recording 8.
Excuse me, do you need any help?
No, thank you. I am fine. I like the color.
It's £20 in the sale.
There's some problem with the audio system. Let's try again.
Recording 8.
Oh, that jacket is nice. How much is it?
That's half price too. £120. It's leather, made in Italy. Would you like to try it on?
Oh, yes. I like it a lot. It is too good.
Yes, I think it suits you.
Really?
Recording 8.
The last day.
All right. Well, I like the color.
It's £20 in the sale. The normal price is £40.
Oh, okay. That's quite good. Oh, that jacket is nice.
Recording 8.
Excuse me, do you need any help?
No, well, I like the color.
So let me try again.
Recording 8.
Today's the last.
Recording 8.
Thank you. Well, I like the color.
It's £20 in the sale. That's half price too. £120. It's leather, made in Italy. Would you like to try it on?
Let me try another one.
Recording 8.
Okay, it works now. Okay, so let's try to listen to it again. Okay, for question B, how much does the short cost?
Recording 8.
Today's the last day.
All right. Well, I like the color.
It's £20 in the sale. The normal price is £40.
Oh, okay. That's quite.
So what's the price now? 20 or 40? Yeah, 20, right? It's £20 in the sale. A normal price. The normal means the usual common price. Okay, the normal 就是正常的. The original price was 40, but now it's 20 pounds. 20 pounds in the sale. Okay, so the answer is 20 pounds. Okay, so question C about jacket.
Very good. Oh, that jacket is nice. How much is it?
That's half price too. £120.
Okay, so is it in the sale? Yes or no? Yes, right? Yes. Okay, let's listen again for the sentence.
Good. Oh, that jacket is nice. How much is it?
That's half price too. £120.
Okay, let's half price too. So it's also in the sale, 半价. And did you hear the price? It's 120 pounds. 120 pounds. So that's the jacket. Okay, so number 3 is yes. Okay, number 4.
It's leather, made in Italy.
Okay, so this is question D and E. Let's listen again.
Oh, that jacket is nice. How much is it?
That's half price too. £120. It's leather, made in Italy.
So it's leather. Do you know leather? Leather. 皮革. Leather is the animal skin. 皮革. So it's leather and made in which country? Yeah, Italy. Okay, 意大利. So Italy is also a very fashionable country. Okay, so F.
Would you like to try it on?
Oh, yes. I like it a lot. It is too good.
Yes, I think it suits you.
Really? Well, okay then. I'll take it.
And the shirt as well?
Well, what size it is?
It's a medium. I'm sure it'll fit you, and it will go very nicely with the jacket.
Okay, so let's answer G first. What size is the shirt? Did you hear the size? Size is like small for S, M for medium, or L for large. Okay, so did you hear small, medium, or large, or XL, extra large? Let's listen again for this part.
Shirt as well?
Well, what size it is?
It's a medium. I'm sure it'll fit you.
So the size is, medium, right? Okay, so let's listen to the end and answer the final question.
And it will go very nicely with the jacket.
Okay. I will take the shirt as well.
Okay, so he takes the shirt as well. Okay, so how much does he spend? Yeah, 140, right? 20 for the jacket and 20 for the jacket, for the shirt, and 120 for the jacket. So in total 140. So does he try on the shirt? Yes or no? No, yeah, he only tried on the jacket, right? Not the shirt. Okay, so the answer is no. Okay, so these are the final answers. Okay, so it's a bit tricky here because he tries on the jacket but not the shirt. Okay, so you need to listen closely for all the details. Okay, so this is a bit more difficult, but still you can try to catch all the details. 可以哈，所以刚刚稍微难一点点不过一些细节同学可以知道一下。And also here is some grammar mistakes made by Carlos, this Spanish customer. Okay, for example, he says, I like it. I like the shirt a lot. It's too good. But too is a negative word. So usually you say it's very good, it's really good, it's quite good, but not too good, because too is for a negative situation. Okay, so assistant says, yes, I think it suits you. See, and customer says, really? Well, okay, I'll take it. Okay, so if you want to buy something, you will say, I'll take it. Okay, and a shirt as well, he says, well, what size it is. But for question, you should say, what size is it? Okay, what size is it? So the be verb is in front of the subject. Unless you are asking an indirect question. For example, you can say, can I know or may I know what size it is? Okay, 就是间接问句. For example, do you know or can I know what size it is? 间接问句后面的名词子句你才会还原成正常的顺序啦。So for indirect question, you will say, can I know what size it is? But for direct, normal question, you say, what size is it? Okay, 所以正常的话是 be 动词提前。Okay, so finally, assistant says, I'm sure it'll fit you. So the size is just fits you. Okay, it's appropriate for you. 就是刚好合身哈。And also, it will go very nicely with your jacket. So go nicely with something. 就是搭配起来很好看。It goes well with something else. Okay, so he will take it as well. Okay, so this is a conversation at a clothing shop. Okay, so we are going to watch another video about buying new shoes. So you can also watch the conversation as well. 好，来看一下这个影片。There's some problem, or maybe let's watch it on the video on the website there. There are some technical problems today. Okay, buying new shoes. So this is at a shoes shop. Okay, we can watch the video and try to see what that one too.
Hi there. Do you need any help?
Hi, I really like these trainers. How much are they?
Oh, they're £45.
Okay. Do you have them in a 10?
I'll have a look for you.
Thanks.
Oh, what colour would you like?
Black, please.
Okay, just a moment, please. We've got a 10 in white, but not in black.
Do you have a size 11 in black?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to try them?
Yes, please.
Oh, how are they?
I like them, but they're a bit too big.
Do you want to try the white ones in your size?
No thanks. I don't like the white ones too much.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Bye now.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Okay, so did he buy the shoes at last? Yes or no? 他最后有买鞋子吗？ No, yeah, why not? Because of color or size? Maybe both. Because the one, the color he liked, it doesn't have the size. So let's watch again. Okay, so 不会太难, but you can learn some useful phrases about buying new shoes and also about colors and size. Let's watch again and also you can practice the dialogue yourself.
Hi there. Do you need any help?
Okay, I really like these trainers. So you know trainers are like these sports shoes, 运动鞋, trainers. So how much are they asking the prices?
They're £45.
Okay, £45. Okay, do you have lamb? So lamb means the shoes in a 10. Okay, it means in a size 10. So you use in for the size. Okay, 就是10号的鞋啊. Do you have the shoes, the trainers in a 10 or in a size 10? Okay.
I'll have a look for you.
I'll have a look for you.
Oh,
Thanks.
what colour would you like?
Black, please. So the man wants black color.
Just a moment.
Okay, so the assistant is going to look for the trainers and he wants to try on.
We've got 10 in white, but not in black.
Okay, so they've got 10 in white, but not in black. Okay, so they just don't have the color, the right color for his size. Okay, do you have a size 11 in black? So once again, you use in for the color. So size 11.
Yeah, sure.
Black.
Do you want to try them?
Yes, please. Okay, so he's trying on a bigger size, but it doesn't really fit.
How are they?
I like them, but they are a bit too big. So 2 is for the neck
Okay.
situation.
Do you want to try the white ones in your size?
Okay, thanks. I don't like the white ones too much. So he doesn't like the white
okay.
color.
Well, sorry about that.
Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Bye now. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
So this is
Bye
the
now.
conversation at a shoes shop. You can get to know how to talk about the sizes and also the colors you want. Okay, so let's take a break for 10 minutes. 我们先休息10分钟哈，等一下我们就会进入下一单元。So take a break for 10 minutes now.
OK， 好啊，好，所以好，那我先，好，不然登记一下好了。所以你们是，看一下，所以你们是出车祸还好吗？有受伤吗？
轻微受伤，是被要右转，然后被汽车撞到。
所以你是骑机车？
对，我是摩托车，然后是绿灯我们直行，然后汽车右转，然后就撞到我。
OK， 所以你是
医馆，这个
博翔跟少红，
对，
你们2个。好，那我等一下公布一下。
下午是，
好 ，OK， 谢谢。
学单字的。
Okay, it's time to come back to our class. Are you alright? We still have 50 minutes to go. Okay, and also once again to remind you about the optional bonus homework, which is due next Tuesday. Okay, so it's optional, but if you like, you can try to do it, and it will add up to your general performance scores. OK， 就是平时成绩如果有兴趣要加分的话，可以做一下这个加分作业哈。Okay, so 7 of you have submitted it, and also, for example, 财云. So some of you are doing really well. For example, 财云, here's a picture of a very beautiful flower and also a bee, and also she wrote a poem for it. Okay, so you can try to use your creativity and try to do this work with your photo of natural observation and also your descriptive writings. 可以哈，所以同学有兴趣的话可以发挥创意。OK， 那文字的题材没有限制啦 ，so you can write a poem or write a paragraph or anything else. And for your photo, you can also have yourself in it. So you can describe the scene as well as your own feelings, your own personal experiences in the natural scene. OK， 所以像逸轩有把自己跟这个是有点像太鲁阁吗？是太鲁阁吗 ？OK， 太鲁阁。Okay, and also he wrote about his own experiences in the Toronto Gorge. OK， 可以哈，也是天气很晴朗啊，最近可能又要变天了，不过大家可以把握天气好的时候，多去户外花莲走走哈。So try to have some outdoor natural experiences and try to use your photos and also use your words to record your experiences and also your observations. Okay, so this is your bonus homework. OK， 那也再提醒一下同学哈。OK, once again, try to remember you need to join the English chess. 所以同学一样再记得要加入那个期中过后要选2场。So you need to join 2 session English chess. So some of you haven't signed up. So if you haven't signed up, try to go to C207 to sign up for 2 sessions. And if you did sign up but forgot to join the session, then you need to make up to join another one. 所以有些人已经有报名了，但是忘记参加的，那可能要再记得补哈。OK， 在报名后记得参加，有缺席记得再补报名哈。OK， 所以同学可以再确认一下啦。那我会再把相关的这几周的报道的状况在赖群组再公告给同学啦。Okay, so for your English chats, I think you can still check your attendance, but this is before midterm. Okay, so I will share another link for you to check your attendance after the midterm. 好，我会再把出缺席状况跟同学线上传给大家，大家再确认一下哈。Okay, so let's come back to our Unit 5. We are going to finish this part about eating and also shopping in a clothing shop and also at a shoe shop. And finally, here are some useful language on your handout. The bottom right corner. So things you may say as a customer and also things you may hear from the assistant. Okay, 所以一样当顾客还有店员会说的话语，同学可以再熟悉一下。So I'm just looking. Sometimes you don't want the help from the assistant. You can say I'm just looking. 我只是逛逛而已。And asking the price, how much? And try on the clothes or the shoes, 试穿. And asking about the size, you use in. Okay, in what size? Size 10, size 11, or in small, medium, large, extra large. Okay, so in what size? And also in what color? Okay, 所以加尺寸、加颜色、介系词都用 in. So if you want to buy it, you can say I'll take it. If you don't want to buy it, you say I'll leave it. Okay, so take 就是要拿要买 ，leave 就是留下来不要买哈。Okay, and in the sale you can also say on sale. It means there are some discounts. Discounts 有折扣哈 ，so the price will be cheaper with the discounts if it's on sale. So half price, it means 50% off. So talking about the discounts, the Chinese expression and the English one are different, are the opposite actually. 所以中文我们讲8折 ，in Chinese we mean there are 80% of the original price, 8折. But in English you say 20% off. It means 20% of the price is taken away. 所以英文会讲少掉多少钱。OK， 那中文是讲原价的几%，所以整个讲法会完全相反，同学要注意一下。So this is talking about discounts. You say how much percent off in English. Okay, and buy one get one free. 买一送一。 the changing rooms or fitting rooms, if you want to try on the clothes, 试衣间更衣间 it suits you or it fits you. 很适合你 suits is usually about a style. The style is good looking on you, so it suits you. 很适合你的风格啦、颜色等等。But if you say it fits you, usually it's about the size. Not too large and not too small. 所以很合身 fits 比较适合身。Okay, so these are the language for buying clothes for you. Okay, so now we are going to enter Unit 6 about music and movies. So today we'll focus more on movies. So I'm going to give you a handout and also some worksheet for you to talk about movies or films. 好，那我发一下接下来的单元讲义哈。好，那一样电子档都有在 Google Classroom， 同学可以再复习啦。那纸本档的话，就是课堂可以做笔记跟练习哈。有点折到啦，不过应该还可以哈。Okay, so for music and movies, so you've just got a handout for double pages. Okay, so the first page we will focus on part 1, the movie. Okay, so there are also some vocabulary and also some listening exercises. And then the second page, we will talk about it next week. So remember to bring the handout next week. We will talk about music next week. So different types of music, and also there's a song for you, and also different questions for you to discuss about your habit or your interest about listen to the music. 可以哈，所以我们今天主要是针对第一页，那第二页音乐的部分应该下礼拜才会做哈，所以同学下礼拜记得还是再把讲义带来哈，我们会有一些讨论题，下礼拜会再讨论哈。Okay, so for the first page warm up, you can try to see the questions by yourself. What points do you consider most when going out to see a movie? Okay, in American English we say a movie, and in British English they usually say a film. Okay, 所以英式比较习惯讲 film. Okay, so what factors will you consider? For example, the movie theme, that means the topic, the content, the topic of the movie, or ticket price. Okay, how much does it cost? And show times. Maybe in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, or in the evening, or on weekends. Show times. And theater sitting. Okay, usually we look for comfortable sitting. Okay, large, big sitting, and also sound system, especially when there are special sound effects. 所以这个音效系统 for example, we don't have a very good sound system here in the classroom. So if you go to the movie theater, usually we look for great sound system. 比如说立体环绕音响 ，3-dimensional, good high quality sound system. Okay, so think about what factors you will consider when going to see a movie or when you are watching a movie at home. So nowadays we also watch a movie at home, but when you go to the theater, okay, maybe the sitting and the whole system will be more important. Okay, so we are going to watch a video. So this video is going to show you how to talk about films or videos, movies in English. And also there's a worksheet for you. So So after watching this video, you are going to think of a film or a movie you have watched and try to describe it. OK， 所以我现在会发一下这个学习单哈。等一下学习单是搭配我们要看的这个影片，它会介绍一下你要怎么样描述你看过的电影。OK， 那这个学习单今天等一下下课前要交哈，那我先发一下。Okay, so have you all got a piece of worksheet? So put your name and student number on top of it. So we are going to watch the video, how to talk about films or movies in English. Okay, so in this video, so usually the first sentence, you will say what movie you watch and also when you watch it. Okay, so you can try to think of a movie you watched and try to introduce it. OK， 所以第一行等一下就写你看的电影名称跟你看电影的时间。For example, you watched the movie last week or last weekend or a few months ago or maybe 1 or 2 or 3 years ago. 也可以是很久以前的。And then number 2 about a genre. So we are going to learn some vocabulary about a genre, the types of the film. For example, if it's a fantasy or sci-fi or action or romantic. OK， 所以这是电影的类型啦。And number 3 about the setting. Is set in when or where. OK， 就是电影的场景。For example, it's set in London. OK, in year 2000, and so on. OK, so you may need to Google for more details about the movie you watch. OK， 所以它是电影场景是设在哪个年代，设在哪里 ？Or it's set in Taiwan, okay, in 1990 or so on. Okay, and then number 4, try to introduce the story or plot. So you can say it's about something. Try to talk about a topic first, and then use another sentence to say more details. Okay, 所以稍微简单1、2句话介绍一下剧情故事啦。Okay, and number 5 to number 7, you can talk about some different parts of the movie. For example, special effects, 特效, especially for those kind of action or adventure or sci-fi movie. They may have some high techniques, okay, some special effects. Okay, or you can talk about a soundtrack, the music that goes along with the movie. Okay, 所以这是电影的原声带啦，也就是它的配乐。OK， 所以比较动作片、科幻片可能你可以讲特效。OK， 那其他的片你可以讲音乐啦。OK， 音乐配乐。OK, so you can circle one and try to use an adjective to describe it. Okay, so we are going to see the examples in the video you are going to watch. Okay, so if you do not really know how to write it now, it's okay. We are going to watch the examples from the video. Okay, and number 6 about a cast. 中文就直接翻作卡司嘛。So the cast are all the characters. Okay, all the movie stars in the movie. 就是电影的卡司啦，演员。All the players, all the movie stars in the movie. And the acting skill, is it realistic? Is it convincing? Or is poor? Is horrible? 也就是他的演技啦。所以演员的卡司跟演技 ，so try to use adjectives to describe the players and also their acting skill. And finally, you can talk about some other things. For example, a twist. Twist 就是转折啦。Twist is about some unexpected ending or unexpected plot in the movie， 就是有些电影的转折出乎意料。Or plot holes. So if there are holes in a plot, in a story, it means it's not going very smoothly. Okay, it's not convincing. Okay, it's not really good. 所以有一些情节有一些漏洞啊，情节有一些漏洞，也就是它的剧情有 bug， 有一些不是那么好铺陈解释的不是那么好的部分。Okay, or anything else. If there are any special things about the movie, you can also talk about it. The movie has, for example, some unexpected twist, or some plot holes, or some special things. You can try to describe it. OK, 好，那我们先来看一下这个影片，等一下大家应该会知道了。So we are going to watch this video, and you can try to learn some phrases, some useful vocabulary for you to describe a movie.
Hi everyone, I'm George. Because of lockdown, lots of people have been watching more films this year. So today, we're going to learn how to talk about movies in English. Oh, and before I continue, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel. You alright? Alright. I saw a film last night. Oh yeah? What film? Birthday Revenge. Any good? Yeah?
Okay, so this is the first part of the video. Okay, so he said he saw a film, Birthday Revenge, last night. Okay, so this is like your sentence number 1, the film title, and also the time you watch it. Okay, 所以第一行 okay, 就是选一个你看的电影名称，还有你看它的时间。So maybe last night, last weekend, last week, or last month, or a few years ago.
It's useful to learn some film vocabulary to continue the conversation about the movie you've seen. You might want to start by talking about the genre. Is it an action film? A fantasy? A horror?
Okay, so fantasy, you can see there are some magic.
Fantasy.
Magic 就是奇幻片，哈，奇幻片 like Harry Potter. This is a fantasy. 哎，怎么突然跳掉了？你再继续一下。
A fantasy. A horror.
Horror, you know. Okay, the movie makes you very scared. It's horror movie. 恐怖片 maybe with some ghosts.
Or a sci-fi.
Okay, so sci-fi. This is the short form for science fiction. 科幻片. So with some imagination for the science or technology.
After you've told the person the genre, you might want to say when or where the film is set. This means when or where the action happens.
Okay, so coming back to your worksheet, so the second sentence is the movie genre. Okay, so you can say it's a fantasy or any other kind of movie. So for more vocabulary of movie genres, you can also see the handout. Okay, so there are some other movie genres on your handout. Okay, and also we will explain it later on. 等一下我们会再解释一下其他的不同的电影类型，好 ，movie genres. Okay, so let's continue for number 3, the setting, when and where. 也就是电影的时间、地点、场景设定哈。Okay, so let's see sentence 3 about setting.
Genre. You might want to say when or where the film is set. This means when or where the action happens. So you could say it's a sci-fi film set on the moon.
Okay, set on the moon. So sci-fi film usually about going into the space adventure, 太空探险，比如说在月球啊，在火星 going to the moon, going to the Mars, or using some high technology. 通常是高科技的科幻片啊，所以它的场景会在外太空哦 ，set in a space.
Or it's set in London in the 1930s. Or
Okay, so for example, set in Korea in the year 3000. So year 3000 in the future. This is also like sci-fi. Sci-fi will talk about the future. Okay, so set in what country, what city, and also what year, what age. Okay, so this is your number 3, sentence number 3, movie setting. Okay, 所以设的地点跟时间哈，地点跟时间 where and when.
Or it's set in Korea in the year 3000. I saw a film last night. Oh yeah? What film? Birthday Revenge. Any good? Yeah, it's an action film set in London. Next, you can tell someone the general story by using the phrase "it's about."
Okay, so this is talking about a general story or plot. This is your sentence number 4. It's about something. So let's see the example. It's about a boy.
For example, it's about a boy who gets bitten by a radioactive spider and
Okay, so for example, you can try to see the sentence structure. So it's about a boy. So the boy may be the main character, the protagonist in the story. 所以你可以讲一下他的主角。Okay, the main character may be a boy, a man, a woman, or okay, someone else. And you can use who. Okay, use some close. Try to describe a boy. 所以这里可以用 relative close 关系子句啊，去描述这个人怎么了。Okay, who gets bitten by a radioactive spider? Okay, gets bitten by a spider. So this is also like a sci-fi film. Okay, 所以有点是一个电子遥控的蜘蛛咬了它哈，所以它就超人能力啦。
and has superhuman spider-like abilities. It's about a gangster boss called Tommy Lee who has a birthday party.
Okay, so this is another example. So once again, it's about someone. So here is a gangster boss, 帮派老大, called Tommy Lee. So you can also introduce the character's name. And then
Tommy Lee, who has a
use the relative clause, who has something or who is doing something. So try to describe what happens to the main character. Okay, so this is your number 4. It's about someone or something. Okay, to talk about a general story. 它是关于某个人发生了什么事。
birthday party. But one of the gangsters, called Johnny, isn't there.
Okay, so you can use a second or even third sentence. Try to continue the story. Okay, 所以介绍完可以再补充1-2句话，再把故事稍微带到一些。
Where's Johnny? I'm at the supermarket. You're going to wish you came to my birthday party. Next, you could talk about the film's special effects.
Okay, so special effects, this is for your number 5. So the definition, the action made using computers or special equipment. So using some high technology for the special effects. So sometimes it may be visual effects or the sound effects. 基本上就是电影特效啦，不管视觉、听觉哈。Okay, so special movie effects.
When we talk about special effects, we mean the action that's made using computers or special equipment to make the film look more exciting. For example, the film had amazing special effects.
Okay, so try to use an adjectives. For example, you can use amazing, wonderful, great, excellent. Okay, it has excellent, wonderful, amazing, okay, breathtaking special effects. Okay, 所以同学可以描述一下. So number 5, you can use an adjective to describe the special effects or soundtrack of the movie. So try to circle the one you choose to describe. Okay, 所以这里特效跟那个配乐2选1就好了哈. Number 5.
Special effects, or the special effects were really impressive.
Okay, so this is another adjective you can learn, impressive. impressive，令人印象深刻哈。So something really impressive, it makes you remember for a long time. It's very impressive.
Some really impressive special effects. You might also want to talk about the soundtrack, the music used in the film.
Okay, soundtrack. So this is the second part of your number 5, the music.
For example, the soundtrack was awesome.
Okay, so awesome. This is also very colloquial for you to describe very good, excellent soundtrack. Okay, so to describe the music. Okay, 所以同学可以学习用一些正面的词啊。But of course, you can also use some negative phrases if this soundtrack or special effects are not good enough or not satisfactory.
Or that film had a great soundtrack. It has an awesome soundtrack. Next, you could talk about the cast, the actors in the film.
Okay, cast, the actors or also the actress.
Talk about the cast, the actors in the film. For example, it has a great cast. You could also talk about the acting too. For example, the acting was really convincing.
Okay, so this is number 6. Once again, use 2 adjectives to describe the cast and also the acting. Okay, the great or awesome, wonderful, good cast or poor, horrible cast. And the acting is convincing, is realistic, or is not that good.
Which means realistic, or the acting was a bit unconvincing.
Okay, so you can also use adverb like a bit or really, quite to describe the adjectives. Okay, 所以用副词来修饰形容词的程度哈。So convincing, the opposite is unconvincing. Unconvincing 就是没有说服力的啦。So if the acting is unconvincing, it makes it not really believable. Okay, so you cannot really buy it. You cannot really like it. Enjoy it.
Not very realistic. The acting is a bit rubbish. If you hurt.
Okay, so you can also use a bit rubbish. A bit rubbish.
If you hurt me, Tommy, I will call the police. The film might also have a twist, which is a sudden change in the story which you didn't expect. For example, the film had a brilliant twist.
Okay, so this is a final part, number 7. The twist means sudden change in the story that you did not expect. For example, you can say the film had a brilliant, a wonderful, very smart, very unexpected twist, maybe in the end. Okay, so this is a surprising ending, a brilliant twist.
There's a great twist at the end. Why weren't you at my birthday party? Tommy, your birthday is next Tuesday. What? That's why I wasn't at your party. But that's not possible. The film might also have some plot holes in it too. Plot means story, so there are lots of holes in the story. It doesn't really make sense.
Okay, so plot holes, also the final part, it means parts of the story that do not make logical sense. So it's not meaningful, it doesn't connect with other parts. 也就是不合逻辑的情节安排哈。So it does not make logical sense. It's nonsense. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't really make sense. For example, the film was great, but it had a few plot holes.
Okay, so you can say some plot holes or a few plot holes in the film.
But there are a few plot holes in it. Why didn't you tell me before? I don't know. What film have you seen recently? Please tell us about it in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Okay, so this is the Learning English with Cambridge series by Cambridge University Press. So if you like this series, you can also try to learn some useful expressions from this YouTube channel. Okay, and also if you are interested, you can go to the YouTube link and try to watch it, and also try to see the comments of other audiences. You can also write your own comments on that 可以哈，所以这里同学可以当做一个英语沟通的练习，也可以参考其他网友的一些写法。那当然你可以自己练习 po 文啦。Okay, so coming back to your worksheet, any questions? Okay, so I'm going to give you maybe a few more minutes. Try to finish your worksheet. And if you have any question, you can raise your hand. 可以哈，所以给同学一些时间，先写一下你的学习单哈。OK， 那有问题可以举手。那等一下有空的话，看有没有人自愿。Okay, if anyone finish it, you can volunteer to share, to introduce the movie you watch to your classmates. Or we may call one or two people to share with the other classmates. 然后我们再给大家几分钟，等一下看有没有人自愿，或是我可能再抽一两位同学，看要不要跟大家分享一下哈。OK。还好吗？同学最近有看电影吗？我是在回想一下以前看过的电影。还不错，应该蛮多同学都差不多。Okay, good. Anyone would like to share the movie you watched? 好，差不多写完啦。刚下去看，蛮多人都写完了。And also some of you watch American or European and also Indonesian or even Taiwanese movies translated with Indonesian subtitles. So it's quite interesting. 对，有一些像《流星花园》，就是很早期的，或是《不能说的秘密》，早期的台湾电影。不过也没有那么早期啦，几年前，一些时间之前。不过当然有一些同学在印尼这几年有看到哈。OK， 好啦，有同学要分享一下吗 ？Anyone who would like to share the movie you watched? Anyone who volunteer? 有吗？有同学要自愿吗？讲一下你看的电影。自愿可以加分，不然我就要点人哦。好，那我们点一下好了。彩云在吗？彩云。Okay, would you like to share the movie you watched? 不要，还没写完吗？还在写。好，那就真音哦，真音 ，Where is 真音 ？Would you like to share the movie you watched? Okay, so you can try to say it a bit louder.
It is called I watched it last week, and it's a romance film. And the something is in the world of death and in the world of human, and it's in the past. And it is about a couple who likes each other. And was about to get married, but the man died because of a thunder. And he became the god of love. And then like the girl can see him, even though he is dead, she can see the man. And like
very detailed.
And he decided her with other man. So discuss 133A.
Uh-huh.
And the soundtrack of the movie is a song called For Free. It is a sweet and sad song. And it has a talented cast, and the acting is awesome. And the movie has unexpected scenes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you describe a romantic story in quite detail. Okay, good. Okay, good. 那韩勋在吗？韩勋有来吗？韩勋，韩勋，哦，在这里，对不起，你要分享一下吗？你要，写完了吗？写完了吗？还是我可以看一下吗？好，不要太凶。好。好，没关系。那我会再收回来啊。那可能下礼拜再挑几个例子跟大家分享一下哈。Okay, so try to write it down and also try to practice speaking it. Okay, try to practice talk about the film you watched. Okay, so this is about the title, when you watch it, and also what type of film it is, and it's set in where and when. Usually we write the place first and then the time at the end. And then introduce the story, the plot, and talk about something special about the effects, the music, the cast, the acting, and anything else. OK， 好，那等一下下课前再记得交给我哈。那 if no other question, let's come back to your handout. So let's learn about part B, the vocabulary, movie genres. Okay, so here are some more vocabulary, okay, and also some definitions for you to learn the different types of movies. Okay, 我们稍微看一下好了。Okay, so fantasy, we have learned about it in the video. It's of imagination, 幻想、奇幻。Drama, 中文翻作剧情片啊，剧情片。So this is a plot-driven movies, rely heavily on the plot. Comedy, make you laugh, 喜剧 romance, about romantic love story. Western movies, about cowboys, 就是西部片。Detectives, okay, usually about crimes. You need to discover clues and to know who is the one who commit the crimes. Okay, 就是找出罪犯，抽丝剥茧。Okay, sci-fi. This is a short form of science fiction. So pay attention to the pronunciation. It's pronounced sci-fi. But here is science fiction. Okay, so the pronunciation of I is different. Okay, animation. So like cartoon with moving images, like Disney, 就是动画片。Horror or thriller, 惊悚片 scary movies. Action and also adventure with action and also fighting. Mystery, usually there is a secret, 就是有点灵异啦，或是有点秘密，就是要去解开那个谜团。So the mystery with a secret, you need to discover what's a real fact. And documentary, something is to record what really happened. 也就是纪录片。So this is something that really happened. Documentary. And finally, musical with singing and dancing. 就是音乐剧。Okay, so here is a video about asking people what's your favorite genre and why.
I love romantic movies just because they make you feel good.
I like romantic comedies because they're funny. Romantic mainly because it's always nice to see a happy ending. Horror, just because I like being scared, adrenaline rush is all good. Yeah.
I don't know, all sorts. I like action films, psychological thrillers, anything that's like paranormal but some sort of twist.
Mostly the Indian one and the romantic one.
I just like to see recent releases and just what's happening in these movies.
I'd say drama is my favorite genre of movie because
I have a chance to think more, and there's more involved story usually. So definitely my favorite genre would be drama for a movie.
I do not watch movies. I watch TV shows.
Okay, so after watching this video, you can try to answer the question by yourself. What's your favorite genre of movie, and also why? Okay, so for example, someone likes drama, someone likes fantasy, or all sorts, all kinds of movies. And there's one man, he says he likes recent releases. Recent releases. It means new movies in the theater. 也就是新上映的啦，新上映的。So maybe he likes all sort of innovative. He also uses the adjective innovative. 创新的哈，创新的 innovative new movies with new techniques or new creative ideas, and also recent new releases in the movie theater, 也就是新上映的电影。Okay, so try to learn these terms about describing movies. Okay, so if no other question, we are going to do a listening exercise. This is your part C. Part C. So we are going to listen to a conversation between Mario and Tamara, this boy and girl. So they are discussing about some different movies and they want to go to the cinema. So cinema is the same as movie theater. Okay, movie theater is more American and cinema is more British English. Okay, 所以就是电影院，电影院英式跟美式的讲法，习惯用语不大一样，同学稍微知道一下。Okay, so we need to listen to the conversation and try to check your understanding for the 5 questions. Okay, so number 1, Mario has watched the film Mr. and Mrs. Jones, True or False. And number 2, Tamara thinks the film Robot 2075 is good or not. And number 3, what are they going to see? Which movie are they going to see? And number 4, when does it start? And number 5, what time are they going to meet? Okay, so some multiple choice questions and also some short answer questions. So let's listen to it. And also before listening, we can try to see. Okay, 这就是电影新上映的，在电影院。So you will see this kind of menu at a cinema for the movies now being shown. So this is June 12th to 18th. So there are 6 movies being shown in the cinema. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Okay, different genres you can see here: action, sci-fi, horror, romantic, and so on. And these are the titles. And then these are the short times, and these are some introduction to the story. Okay, so let's listen to it.
Hi, Mario. Do you want to go and watch a film?
Hi, Tamara. Sure, what's on?
Well, there are 2 action films, Mr. and Mrs. Jones and War Games, and they are both in 3D.
I've already seen Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Okay, so question number 1. Mario has already seen the film Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Is it true? Yeah, true. Yeah, he says, I've already seen it. Okay, let's listen again and continue.
Already seen Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I haven't seen War Games, but I don't really want to see an action film. What else is on?
There's that science fiction film, Robot 2075, but I've already seen it.
Oh, is it good?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so number 2, true or false? Yeah, true. Okay, so the girl, Tamara, says yes. She has seen it and she says yes, it is good. Okay, so let's continue.
But I don't want to see it again. There's a romantic comedy called Forever.
I'm not sure. Are there any horror films on?
Yes, there's a Midnight Moon. It's got vampires in it.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go and watch Midnight Moon. What time is it on?
Okay, so number 3, what are they going to see? Yeah, Midnight Moon. So this is a horror movie with vampire, the blood-sucking vampires. 就是吸血鬼哈，是恐怖片 Midnight Moon. Okay, so number 4.
It's on at 12 o'clock or at 2:30.
Is it on this evening?
Yes, at 7:30.
Perfect. Let's go at 7:30.
Okay.
Okay, so number 4, what time? Yeah, 7:30. So there are different show times. Finally, the boy chooses 7:30. Okay, so question 5.
Shall we meet at the cinema at 7 o'clock?
Great. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, so when are
This
they
recording was
going to meet? Yeah, 7. They are going to meet at 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock. Okay, so these are the answers. Okay, so these are not very difficult. So try to listen for the details. Okay, so they have different opinions, different experiences about different movies. Finally, they choose to watch the horror movie together at 7:30 in the evening, and they are going to meet at the cinema 30 minutes before it shows. 可以哈，也就是半小时前先碰面买票啊，或是可以买一些 you can go to buy some popcorns or some drinks before watching the movie. Okay, so here is the transcript. So you can learn some useful language here. For example, what's on? Okay, what's on means what's being released in the movie theater. What's being shown in the movie theater? What's on? 也就是我们中文会讲上映，所以目前电影上映的有哪些 ？So there are 2 action films, and they are both in 3D, 3 dimensions, 立体好3D 电影。So you may need to wear the special glasses to watch the 3D effects. Okay, so I've already seen something, but I haven't seen. So pay attention to the tense. It uses present perfect tense to express you have watched something. Okay, you have watched these movies. 所以用现在完成式表达目前为止看电影的经验哈。Okay, and then after you watch it, you may ask, is it good? Is it good? 好看吗 Okay, so quite simple. You can just ask, is it good or not? Okay, and then tomorrow I'll talk about a comedy called Forever. But Mario says, I'm not sure. So it shows he's not really interested in a romantic film. 所以这也是比较委婉的啦，字面上是我不确定，其实就是你不感兴趣啦。So he's asking about, are there any horror films on? Okay, are there any horror films in the movie theater now? Okay, yes, Midnight Moon with vampires. Okay, so they are going to watch it. What time is it on? Okay, at 12 o'clock and at 2:30. It means 2:30, 2:30. So 一些时间的讲法. Also, there are some different ways of talking about the time. Okay, so finally at 3:30 in the evening or on this evening. Perfect. Okay, that's great. Let's go at 7:30. So shall we is to make an invitation. 我们要不要 Okay, shall we do something together? Shall we meet at the cinema at 7 o'clock? Okay, see you later. Bye. Okay, so you can come back to your handout to learn some more useful expressions. This is part D on the top right corner. So here is some language for invitation, acceptance, or refusal. So if you are inviting someone to go to see a movie, you can say, would you like to go to see a movie tonight? And if you agree, okay, you can say, sounds great. And then what would you like to see? Okay, what movie would you like to see? And if you don't agree, you can refuse by saying, no thanks. Maybe another time. 下一次吧. Okay, maybe giving the person a second chance, you can say maybe another time. 所以这里比较委婉啦，就是也许下次还有机会。Or you can also say thanks for inviting me, but I think I'll pass. So on pass means you will not join to watch the movie this time. Okay, pass 就是先经过我，这次就先不用了。Okay, so this is for refusing the invitation. 好，那时间到了哈 ，So give me the worksheet you fill out about talking about the movie, and that's the end of our class today. And remember to bring the hand out. We will continue to do other exercises next week. 然后，那就是学习单交给我，那讲义下礼拜记得要继续带来哈。
普通想要转上，你说普通班想要转到高，就是
转到什么班的话，
就是他在他们班的成绩要好，通常就是期末会结算期末成绩，然后班上前几名的就可以升班，然后我们班后几名就会降班，就会有一些小小的调整，对。
那如果就是
或是他可以跟老师讲啊，如果他有意愿想要升班的话，他也可以主动跟他的
所以就是要由他们那边去讲。
对，因为通常都是班级的，就是班级的英文老师会去决定调整他班上的学生状况。
那如果要从那个基础直接跳到进阶面，
通常很难嘞，除非有特殊。
如果像是他当初是随便写
哦，如果有特殊原因就是直接跟老师讲啊，对。然后如果老师觉得他的成绩表现状况就如他所讲，老师同意的话，就。
有人跟我说，他觉得就是重新没有，他重新写一些太基本的东西，他觉得太简单。对，他觉得不需要那么紧张。
那可以跟老师反映啊，就可以往上跳一两。
因为我们班主任都在这边，所以其实他们也有蛮多意愿想要来这边，
就是可以跟外国同学。
而且这边的环境可能会比楼下。
楼是什么环境？
就是英文的气氛。
对啊，有啊，因为同才学英文的氛围会不一样。好，那他就是跟他们上的老师反映。
那我再跟他们说。谢谢。
好，谢谢。好，拜拜。